Very good. Very good. I get that feeling too. I think everyone I've talked to so far has gotten that feeling. And
Yeah.
it's just, I think that's just once you turn it into like I guess a brand or an idea of you, it really does turn into almost like a mini job. Um, Luckily for me, I turned it into an actual job. Like this is what I do full time now.
Yeah.
And I treat it that way, but then I also try to have fun with it. And then I use that outlet of woodworking to remove myself from that. So I think that's pretty healthy. I don't know if we'll go ahead and we can stop if you don't want to talk about it, but you've brought up mental health before. You've talked about your own. I've talked about my own extensively on my channel. I think that's really good that people are talking about that, especially at a higher subscriber or higher point in YouTube, whatever it is, because a lot of people don't understand that. I mean, we talk about the work, the burnout, the mental aspect of that. How does that really affect you when it comes to content creation? Is there days like me where I'm just like, I don't want to leave the house. I don't want to ride my bike, even though it gives me enjoyment. I don't want to create anything because I know if I do, it's going to suck, at least to me. Do you ever feel like that?
Do I ever feel like some days I don't want to do anything?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I I'd like to talk about it, but I think I need a different question than,
Okay.
do you ever feel like not going out some days?
Well, do you feel like it is something that does hold you back and removes some enjoyment from what you're doing?
It definitely does.
Yeah. Does it prevent you from doing some of that stuff?
Yeah. So I'm trying to put an emphasis on me personally to improve myself because, I mean, obviously, if you have an arm missing, you can only do so much. You should try to get a prosthetic arm. No, it's a bad example. But no, it affects everything. And so I'm spending most of my time on that actually. I'm far less time on YouTube than I have been a year or two ago because I'm just spending so much time personally trying to fix it because that affects everything. I've explained, not everybody has heard because I haven't, not everybody watches every video I make,
Mm-hmm.
but that, for example, really affects Moto Monday in a big
Okay.
way because Moto Monday is, and I don't want to rant about it too much. You just tell me when I'm
No,
boring you or I'm getting off track.
that's what we're here for. Rant away. I'm here to listen and hang out.
I think I summarized it pretty well when Moto Monday is 5 minutes, and that 5 minutes comes out of like a 10 hours of writing. It's a montage. Depression eats up more of your time, and then those 5 minutes are 5 minutes of good moments. But with depression, there are fewer and fewer good moments, and so those 5 minutes are harder to find. That sounds really dismal.
No, I understand that. My audience, the people that I talk to, we're very open with that. 5 minutes of just looking at something or thinking about something feels like 10 hours. Honestly, like that's how it feels. It
That's
it
funny.
does. You get exhausted mentally before your body. So there's like this disconnect for me personally when it comes to that. Like some days I'm super high up. I'm guessing that's the manic part where I feel great, but my body isn't because it's exhausted from two weeks of the low, and it's just constantly doing this. There's those times where it's together, and that's when I make content, and it's
It's
hard.
interesting. We could have a whole hour or two talking about it.
I
Maybe we should sometime.
We should sometime. I think that'd be cool. I feel like maybe we kind of are on the same page with some of that stuff,
Yeah.
but yeah, we don't have to talk about it today. Definitely don't have to talk about it today. But well, what else is going on in your life? It's like we go from, I was like, I had that thought process. It's like, well, what else is
So
going
how
on?
about them Chiefs? That's what you say
Yeah.
in Kansas when you have anything else to say. And there's an awkward pause. You just go, so how about them Chiefs?
How about them Chiefs? No, I'm really interested in that, man. That's great that you actually made that video. That was a good video.
Thanks.
Yeah.